What's up, everybody? Ben Reza here for Odd Chopper. I am back. Happy Friday, everybody. February 2nd in the sports world. Not the best day of sports, but there's still plenty of action. And, I don't care what there is. We're going to find a game to put on this video to start the day. That's what we do every day here at Odd Chopper. It's not the only thing we do, but for this video, one play and one play only. Hopefully, start out with a W. I want to welcome everyone to Odd Chopper, though. Maybe you're checking us out for the first time. You stumbled upon this channel. Take a look at what we've got going on. So much content. I think a lot of really useful stuff if you like what you see. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Think about being part of the community. Yesterday, Grand Canyon, they were up 14 in the second half. Then it went to overtime and they almost miracle covered. They didn't deserve to cover, obviously, in overtime. So we start out February winless. Will we go winless for the entire month? I would say that's doubtful, but we're going to have to turn it around today, and that's what we're going to look to do right here. I'm on Odd Chopper on the odd screen. Not a great board. I'll give it a quick scroll. You got some Ivy games. You've got Butler and Creighton, which I didn't love. The one game that I gravitated towards was in the Big Ten. And it's actually one of the bigger games. And I got the number that I wanted, kind of like Grand Canyon, except hopefully this works out. And that's in Iowa, particularly at 4.5 at -110. That was the number I was looking for when I saw the spread open. I like Iowa in this game. These are two pretty bad teams, I'll be honest. They're if you played them in a different conference, they'd win a lot of games. But in the Big Ten, they just don't have the talent and the ability and the depth to compete week in and week out, day in and day out against the big time teams. So let's talk about them. So we've got a 13-8 Ohio State team. It's pretty standard where my angle's coming from here. They're not a good team, and they're winless on the road on the year. They've done absolutely nothing. Penn State beat. It's just no. They have not shown anything on the road the entire year. They score less on the road. They shoot worse on the road. Their three-point percentage defense is worse on. It's just not good. They're a solid team. They don't have glaring weaknesses. I just don't really like Ohio State in really any fashion. And it's a perfect thing because I was one of these teams, particularly this year. They're the type of team. They're 12-9. They're not really going anywhere. And you know what they're going to do. They're going to lose most of their road games. They're going to win the majority of their home games. And that's kind of what we're dealing with. They're 9-3 at home this year, which would obviously make them 3-6 away from home. 91 points per game at home, 76 points per game elsewhere. This is what I'm talking about. Now, part of that is who you schedule. When you bring in these random schools, you can obviously hang a ton of points on them, but the point still stands for a team like Iowa. They shoot better at home, as most teams do. Their defense, which is terrible, does improve slightly at home. They average 84 points per game in life. But again, it balloons to 91 points per game in this building. They've got shooters. They've got bigs that can really stretch. I actually like some of the talent that Iowa has. They just don't play any defense. It's as simple as that. Is Ohio State going to be willing or able to get into a tempo game with them? Well, the book's actually kind of, it's not going to get crazy, but 156.5 shaded to the over, I think is a big positive. Iowa wants to get up and down. There's no doubt about it. Ohio State, I hope they try to play that way. I think that favors Iowa even more. Obviously, the higher we go, the less value 4.5 is, which is good for us. I like Iowa in this spot. I don't think this means anything about any of these teams. I think it just means that Iowa at home can hold serve against average to below average Big Ten teams. We've seen it before. I think we'll see it here. They've been playing actually pretty good basketball. Not that Michigan's any good. They did hit a road win there. They've been on the road, and now they get to come home. I like the spot for the Iowa Hawkeyes at 4.5 at -110, where other books, maybe they will all drop to 4.5, but it could go the other way. There could be buyback. I'm going to lock this in. 4.5 -110. Iowa tonight covers that number at home. Before I leave you guys, because I mentioned it's pretty light board, but in the prop world, good opportunities. And Odd Chopper, again, it updates in real time. I was just putting in bets right before I did this video, picking off some stale lines, seeing if we can capture some value. These are the type of tools, again, completely customizable. Pick your leagues, pick your sports, put in your bankroll, anything you want. It has. It's very, very powerful stuff. It's just one of the many tools here at Odd Chopper. If you want to check that out, if you want to learn about that, if you want to be part of the community in the Discord, it's all under one roof. It's there for you on the screen. Think about it. Honestly, come in for a week. The link is below. See if it's for you. Maybe it's not part of your process, but it could change the way you bet. And that is a really, really potential big thing for your betting career, honestly. Whether you're doing it just for fun or you're taking it very seriously, we have something for you there. And I'm telling you, I've been doing it, and I really, really enjoy these tools, and we got a lot of upgrades coming soon. We need these Iowa Hawkeyes to cover this number. Again, if you have any questions at all, hit me up at JazzRazDFS. Check out those links below, from the bet and get at BetMGM to this, everything going on in the sports world with the Super Bowl. It's a good time to be a sports bettor right now. Thanks as always. Enjoy your Friday. Let's head into the weekend with some momentum. Tomorrow, buckle up. There's going to be a ton of action. We can't wait to bring it to you here at Odd Chopper. But for me, for Iowa, and for all of you guys, again, just have a great Friday. Enjoy. I'll talk to you tomorrow.